Dear students, today we will learn about ICT. We will read about introduction of ICT, basic concepts of ICT, role of ICT in society, ICT applications, and ICT in teaching and learning. Now we will explain the term ICT. ICT is an abbreviation of the term Information and Communication Technology. It generally refers to use of new or modern technologies to aid in analysis, storage, processing, as well as communication of information. In order to fully understand the concepts of ICT, first of all, it is important to know the meaning of three important terms: information, communication, and technology, individually, which are described below. Information. Information is generally referred to data which can be recorded, organized, and interpreted within a context in order to convey meaning. For example, NADRA, National Database and Registration Authority, is an organization which collects data from people. This data is basically organized or compiled with the help of computer to produce the computerized national identity cards, which hold the complete information of everyone. Communication. Communication is basically the transfer of ideas and messages among persons through different systems, devices, or media such as computer, internet, cell phone, telephone, television, or radio. A figure named as communication model shows the above basic concepts in a clear way. Technology. Technology is generally defined as making, modification, adaptation, and usage of tools, techniques, systems, or machines for the purpose of solving problems or achieving goals in a less time period. After defining the term information and communication technology, it will be good to briefly describe the basic concept of ICT. ICT is just like an umbrella comprising of different communication devices or applications such as radio, television, satellite systems, internet, cellular phones, or computer. ICT sector is basically considered to include the manufacturing as well as assembling of various ICT equipment, a variety of numerous service activities ranging from telecommunication to software development. A figure named as ICT, a combination of different communication devices, shows the above basic concept in a clear way. ICT basically refers to those technologies which provide access to the information by means of telecommunication. It is very similar to IT, information technology, but it focuses mainly on different communication technologies. Internet and cell phones are the best examples of communication technologies and also the best communication mediums today. Internet provides a lot of facilities to the users through various ways such as email, social networking websites, for example, Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn, or numerous search engines like Google and Google Scholar. Similarly, the cell phones are widely famous amongst people of all ages and have become a basic need of everyone. With the help of this interactive information and communication technology, people can communicate with each other at any time easily through call. Instant messaging is a very safe way of communication. A figure named ICT and Communication Technologies, Figure 3, shows this concept easily. Role of ICT in society. After defining basic concepts of ICT, it will become very easy to describe the role of ICT in society. The importance and positive influences of information and communication technologies can be easily seen in various areas such as education, business, training, health, environment, employment, or government. A figure named as Importance of ICT shows its importance in various areas. The role of ICT in society is further explained with the help of various ICT applications. The ICT applications enable people to communicate with each other by using computer, internet, and cell phones. Computer and internet. Computer is the most significant and major application of ICT, which has gained an immense importance in our society. A figure named as Computer and its accessories, Figure 5, shows the various components of a computer. With the help of computer and internet, people can communicate with each other through various ways. This improves their interaction with the whole world. In this way, they face different experiences which can be beneficial for them. The internet has become the basic need for everyone in the society. Following are a few common advantages: online sale and purchase, source of entertainment like movies and music, softwares and documents downloading, document sharing with each other through internet, searching through various search engines like Google or Yahoo, people's communication through email, Skype, or social networking websites, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter. Cell phone. Cell phone is another well-known ICT device which allows users to communicate with each other. It provides many facilities to the users such as calling, instant messaging, listening to music, and watching videos. Playing games, using internet, maintaining phone book, and many more. A figure named as Simple Phone and Multimedia Phone, Figure 6, is shown below. At the end, we will see the role of ICT in teaching and learning. Information and communication technologies have put a lot of positive effects in educational areas where teaching and learning are most important aspects. Overall, ICT enables teachers as well as learners to teach well, learn well, present well, work efficiently, share ideas easily, solve different problems easily, gain precise knowledge, achieve goals in less time period. A figure named as Classroom Teaching with Multimedia, Figure 6, is shown below. So, it can be said that ICT can be used as an aid to computer teaching as well as learning. Dear students, today we have learned about ICT, its basic concept, its role in society, and its application. Now this program comes to its end. Inshallah, in coming program we will learn something new. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today, we will learn about overview and organization of computer. In this unit, we will learn about history and development of computer, generations of computers, types of computers, applications of computers, parts of computers, and storage. Unit 2. Overview and organization of computer. After completion of this unit, you will be able to describe history and development of computer, distinguish different generations of computer, classify different types of computers, describe types of computers, have knowledge about applications of computers, have knowledge about different parts of the computer, know about memory and storage. History and development of computer. The history of computer describes the advancement and growth of computer technology. It is divided into different eras and has its roots starting from prehistory era. Abacus machine. The abacus is a mechanical device which can perform basic arithmetic problems like addition, etc. This machine was the first machine invented in 4th century BC. Napier's bones. John Napier, a Scottish theologian and mathematician, invented logs in 1614 through which he was able to perform multiplication and division, and later on it was converted to addition and subtraction. William Shepard. William Shepard built a mechanical calculator in 1623 which was able to perform the process of multiplication. This device supported 6-digit capacity. Blaise Pascal. Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician, built a mechanical calculator in 1642 which could add and subtract two numbers directly and multiply and divide by repetition. This device supported 8-digit capacity. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage invented another device with the name of analytical engine, a mechanical computer that was able to perform basic mathematical problems at an average speed of 60 additions per minute. History and development of computer. The history of computer describes the advancement and growth of computer technology. It is divided into different eras and has its roots starting from prehistory era. Abacus machine. The abacus is a mechanical device which can perform basic arithmetic problems like addition, etc. This machine was the first machine invented in 4th century BC. Napier's bones. John Napier, a Scottish theologian and mathematician, invented logs in 1614 through which he was able to perform multiplication and division, and later on it was converted to addition and subtraction. William Shepard. William Shepard built a mechanical calculator in 1623 which was able to perform the process of multiplication. This device supported 6-digit capacity. Blaise Pascal. Blaise Pascal, a French mathematician, built a mechanical calculator in 1642 which could add and subtract two numbers directly and multiply and divide by repetition. This device supported 8-digit capacity. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage invented another device with the name of analytical engine, a mechanical computer that was able to perform basic mathematical problems at an average speed of 60 additions per minute. History and development of computer. Generations of computer. With the passage of time, several changes were made in computer technology to meet the challenges of the age. Modifications were classified into different periods, and later on these periods were also named as generations of the computer. First generation of computer, 1951 to 1958. The first generation computers used vacuum tubes technology. These computers are large in size, comprising of a large room. They required a large amount of power and generated a lot of heat. The first generation computers also used punch card and magnetic tape as an input device. Magnetic tapes were able to access large data, but they process it sequentially. Second generation of computer, 1959 to 1964. In the second generation of computers, transistors replaced vacuum tubes. Punch cards were used as an input device to feed the computer programs, instructions. Magnetic tapes were also used as an input-output storage. Some high-level languages like Fortran, COBOL, and BASIC were also used. These are small-sized computers. Less heat is generated and they consume less energy as compared to the first-generation computers. Third generation 1965 to 1970. In third generation of computers, integrated circuits replaced transistors. Integrated circuits consists of thousands of transistors fabricated in a single silicon chip. These computers were more reliable, smaller in size, generated less heat, and required less power and energy. Keyboards and monitors were used as inputs and outputs. Pascal was used as a high-level language. Fourth generation 1980. Fourth generation of computer was based on two technologies, large-scale integration, LSI, and very large-scale integration, VLSI. In LSI technology, about 30,000 electronic components were fabricated in a single chip, while in VLSI technology, about 1 million electronic components were fabricated in a single chip. IBM made personal computers using microprocessors. Keyboards and monitors were used as primary input and output devices. Fifth generation, late 1990s. In fifth generation computers, voice recognition was used as an additional special feature. Voice recognition is also called speech recognition. It is the ability of a device to receive and interpret dictation. Optical fiber technology was introduced for communication. Optical fiber is normally made of glass through which large amount of data can transfer in the form of light. Artificial intelligence technology was also introduced. Artificial intelligence acts like a human being. For example, robot artificial intelligence made the computers to have thinking power and reasoning. Classification of computers. Microcomputer. A microcomputer is derived from the word micro, which means smaller in size. It is also called a personal computer because it is mostly used in homes for general purposes like making drawings, budgets, listening to music, etc. Microcomputers use microprocessors as its central processing unit. Laptop computers. Laptop computers are also called notebook computers. This type of computer is portable and compact in size. Laptops are popular because they are easy to carry anywhere, for example, while you are traveling. It can also be used with the help of its internal battery. Mini computer. A mini computer usually falls between a microcomputer and a mainframe. A mini computer supports hundreds of users simultaneously. For example, PEC Master, Toshiba DS1 and AS400. Mainframe. Mainframes were large, cupboard-sized computers. These were expensive and their processing speed was extremely high. Mainframe computers were used to store, manage, and process large amounts of data that needed to be reliable, secure, and centralized. The main feature of mainframe computers was that it was capable of supporting thousands of users simultaneously. A mainframe computer had the capability to execute many programs running at the same time. For example, IBM 360 NEC mainframe. Handheld computer. Handheld computers are very much smaller in size. They can be easily carried out in hands. These computers use small keyboards and screens. Mostly handheld computers are designed to facilitate personal information manager functions such as a calendar and address books. Handheld computers are also called PDAs, palm tops and pocket computers. For example, CS40, CK70, CK71. Palm top. These are computers which can be easily carried in hands or palms, and that is why these are called palm top computers. Palm tops are specifically designed for special functions like phone books and calendars. Palm tops use a special device called a pen as an input device. For example, Nokia 9500, Nokia E90, etc. PDA, Personal Digital Assistant. PDA stands for Personal Digital Assistant. PDA is a type of palm top computer or handheld device which contains features of computing, telephone, fax, and networking. PDAs also use pen-based device as an input rather than keyboard. For example, Nokia 770, Nokia N800, etc. Types of computers. According to the purpose, computers are divided into the following subclasses: digital computer, analog computer, hybrid computer. Digital computers. Digital computer processes information in the form of digits. Everything is described in two states, that is, 0 or 1, off or on. These computers are accurate but not as fast as analog. Digital computers serve a general purpose for daily life problems such as making home budgets, playing games, listening to music, etc. Analog computers. An analog computer recognizes data in physical and continuous form. Output of these computers is usually displayed on meter or graphs like voltage, pressure, speed, and temperature. Therefore, these computers are mostly used in the scientific laboratories. These computers are high speed but not as accurate as digital computers. Hybrid computer. Hybrid computers are a combination of analog and digital computers. Hybrid computers are especially helpful in science laboratories where both analog and digital data is required for processing. Applications of computer. Due to the remarkable progress of the computer technology, it is useful almost in every aspect of life. Some of the most important fields are education, business, banking, defense, entertainment. Education. Computer technology is playing a very vital role in education sector. Students get their study notes, tutorials, and even textbooks and solution manuals with the help of internet technology. It also enhances the students' learning and helps improve the quality of education. One of the great revolutions in education is e-learning. Business. Computer technology is playing a very important role in productivity and competitiveness of business. Sales and marketing department use internet to enhance sales and marketing. A customer can now easily buy and purchase products, and the payments can be made just by using smart cards, internet banking and electronic deposits, or even pay his bills online. Banking. Banking sector is also getting a great benefit from using computer technology. Internet banking is an example of modern banking where a customer can easily check his balance while sitting at home and can transfer funds without queuing or physical fatigue. In fact, computer technology has enormously saved the user's time. ATM is another example of modern banking sector. A user can now draw money through ATMs anywhere and anytime around the clock. Defense. The computer technology has productive applications in defense. Computer technology is used in intercontinental ballistic missiles, rockets that use GPS, global positioning systems, to help the missile to hit the specified target. Computer technology is used to track incoming missiles and hit them in the air. More importantly, the computer technology has the capability to design and test new systems. Entertainment. Computer technology has also provided enormously high opportunities for entertainment and pleasure. Computer technology has brought a great revolution in movies and cinema sector, introducing 3D technology which enhances the quality of the graphics. Gaming has become an important part of the computer industry where many companies are now developing games. Sports. In sports, computer technology is used for record keeping. Computer is used to collect and analyze the statistics and display the updated score. Computer also helps to sell tickets, create training programs, and even suggests diets for athletes. Important terms and computer parts. Buses. Buses are the electric paths through which data is transferred from one location to another location within a computer system. There are a number of different computer buses which are as follows. Data bus. Data bus uses the combination of wires to transfer the data. Data bus is bidirectional. Address bus. An address bus is also called memory bus. It carries the memory addresses which are required by the microprocessor for reading and writing the data. An address bus works only in one direction. Control bus. The control bus is used to transfer control signals or commands generated by the CPU within the computer. This bus works in both directions. There are two important terminologies which are used to define the operations of computer buses. This includes the following. Width. The size of the bus is also called its width. Width means how much data can be transferred at one time. Clock speed. Every bus has its own data transfer. Has its own transfer speed, which is called a clock speed. It is measured in megahertz. For example, if speed of bus is 100 Mbps, it means 100 mega transfer in 1 second. Computer ports. Computer ports are basically an interface or the connector and external devices can plug. There are three types of ports: serial port, parallel port, USB port. Serial port. Serial port is used to attach serial devices and it can transfer data one bit at a time. That is why it is slow in processing. Serial ports are also known as communication ports or RS-232C ports. Mouse and modem can be attached in these ports. Parallel ports. It consists of 25 pins. This port is normally used for connections of printers and other parallel devices. A parallel port is capable of transferring 8 bits of data at one time. Therefore, parallel ports are faster than serial ports. USB or Universal Serial Bus. Universal Serial Bus is a serial bus used to attach every serial device. USB is a plug-and-play bus. That is why every device is now converted to USB ports like printers, scanners, and digital cameras, etc. Almost 127 devices can be plugged in this bus. Microprocessors. Microprocessor is also called the brain of the computer. Microprocessor is normally in the form of a silicon chip containing millions of transistors fabricated on it and is called CPU, Central Processing Unit. Intel and AMD are well-known brands of microprocessors. Microprocessors consist of the following different components: ALU or Arithmetic and Logical Unit. The arithmetic and logical unit is an important part of the CPU. It has the capability to do arithmetic and logical operations. Arithmetic operations are simple mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Logical operations performs comparisons operations like equal to, not equal to, less than, greater than. Control unit. Control unit controls and coordinates all the components and operations of the computer. Control unit brings instructions from memory units and passes to ALU for execution in an appropriate order. Memory unit. A memory unit is a temporary location inside the CPU for storing data and instruction temporarily for processing the data. Memory and storage. Primary memory. Primary memory is also called main memory of the computer. Primary memory is online memory which is directly accessible to CPU. Data and instructions are stored temporarily in memory to be executed. These are memory chips mounted in the motherboard. Random access memory or RAM. Random access memory randomly selects memory location where data can be stored. CPU gets data and instruction for processing, and after processing, CPU stores results in this memory. RAM is also called volatile because when a computer system is shut down, all the data existing in memory is erased. More RAM increases the performance of the computer. RAM is further divided into the following categories: Dynamic Random Access Memory or DRAM, Static Random Access Memory or SRAM. DRAM. DRAM stands for Dynamic Random Access Memory. In DRAM, a combination of capacitor and transistor is used to store data in the form of charge. A capacitor loses charge after some time, so it needs to be refreshed to maintain charge and data. DRAM is slower but cheaper memory, so it is used as system memory. SRAM. SRAM stands for Static RAM. In SRAM, combination of transistor and flip-flop are used to store data. It does not need refreshing. Static RAM is generally used for cache memory, which can be accessed more quickly than DRAM. SRAM is faster than DRAM but is costly, so it cannot be used as a system memory. Read-only memory, ROM. ROM is also primary memory, which is only readable, meaning data can only be read but new data cannot be entered in this memory. This memory is non-volatile and data cannot be erased when power supply is switched off of computer. Data copied when this memory chip is manufactured. Types of ROM are PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. Secondary storage. Secondary memory is also called secondary storage, auxiliary or baking storage. These devices are used to store large amount of data permanently. These are called non-volatile memory because after shutting off the computer, the data is not erased. Types of storage media: hard disks, optical disks. Hard disks. A hard disk is fixed drive inside the computer. Hard disk is primarily used to store large amount of data and also provides a very quick access to retrieve the data or programs. Hard disk is available in different sizes like 10 GB or 500 GB, etc. Optical disk. An optical disk is used also as a secondary storage medium. Data can be written and read using a low-powered laser beam. Optical disks are available in the following formats: compact disc or CD, digital versatile disc or DVD. Compact disc, CD. A compact disc is non-volatile storage medium which is used for recording about 700 MB data. Compact discs are available in the following types: CDR, CD-RW. CDR. CDR, a compact disc on which data can be written only once, and therefore CDR is called read-only memory. Data cannot be erased from CDR. CD-RW. CD-RW, CD rewritable, is used to write the data more than one time and can also erase the previous contents of the data. CD-RW is a little expensive than CDR. DVD. DVD, digital versatile disc, has the capability to store large amount of data, movies, than CD. DVDs are rapidly replacing CDs just because of their higher capacity and performance. DVDs are further classified into the following types: DVD-R, recordable. DVD-R is used to record the data only one time. It cannot be re-recorded or rewritten due to the nature of DVD-R. DVD-RW, rewritable. DVD-RW is used to record the data multiple times. However, previous data can also be erased from it. Motherboard of computer system. The circuit board of the computer is called the motherboard of the computer. All components can be attached directly and indirectly to this board, including microprocessor, memory, storage devices, serial and parallel ports, and expansion slots, etc. This program comprises Unit 3, Input Devices. After completion of this unit, you will be able to describe the purpose of input devices, distinguish between different input devices, have knowledge about keyboard devices, have knowledge about speech recognition system, have knowledge about point and draw devices, have knowledge about date scanning devices. The input devices are used to enter data and instructions into the computer. Following are most widely used input devices. Keyboard device. Keyboard is a standard input device as readily available for us to feed the data. A keyboard is similar to a conventional typewriter with about 101 to 114 keys as shown below. A keyboard is divided into three major parts: function keys, numeric keys, alphabetic numeric keys, special keys, and screen navigation keys. Function keys. Function keys are 12 in number, labeled as F1 to F12. Function keys are programmable keys to perform a specific stored function. For example, F1 key is used for help option. Numeric keys. Numeric keypad is very important for entering numeric data. A numeric keypad is switched on and switched off by pressing numlock key. It is mostly situated on the right side of the keyboard. 0 to 9 and plus, minus, steric, slash, and enter keys are present in such a keyboard. A numeric keypad can also be used for arrow keys and page up and down tasks as mentioned on the keys. Alphabetic and numeric keypad. Alphanumeric keypad has alphabetic keys and numeric keys. This is a standard keypad and is similar to a typewriter. These keys are used to type the character data as well as numeric data. It has QWERTY keypad and is used to enter A to Z alphabets both in upper and lower case letters. In the above keypad, alphabetic keys 0 to 9 and numeric keys are present, and some symbols are printed and can be used by using the shift key. Special keys. These are some keys situated between alphanumeric and numeric keypad and surround the alphanumeric keypad as well. These are page up, page down, home, end, insert, delete, and tab, caps lock, shift, control, alt, windows, escape, etc. Screen navigation keys. These are called arrow keys situated between alphanumeric and numeric keypad. These are 4 arrow keys like left, right, up, and down arrow keys. These are used to move cursor anywhere on the screen. Point and draw devices. Point and draw device is an input device which helps to rapidly point and select an icon to display on the screen. Some popular input devices are trackball, joystick, mouse, light pen, touch screen, and digitizer. Trackball. Trackball. Trackball works just like a mouse. Trackball contains only one ball instead of different buttons like left or right, etc. Trackball uses this ball to move the cursor position from one location to the other. Trackball neither uses any such pad nor covers much space. Joystick. Joystick is a pointing device. Joystick is mostly used by children to play their games. It consists of a handle which can be used to move the object position left, right, up, and down. Joystick can also be attached with a television set. It uses USB or special port supplied with sound card for connection. Mouse. Mouse is a pointing device. A user can move pointer very rapidly on the screen with the help of mouse. Mouse controls the movements of the cursor positions. There is variety of mouse available in the market. For example, wheel mouse, laser mouse, wireless mouse, etc. Wheel mouse. Wheel mouse contains left-right buttons and a wheel button at the middle. Wheel button is used to scroll the pages up and down very rapidly. Laser mouse. Laser mouse uses the laser beam for its movement. Laser mouse does not need any mouse pad. Laser mouse is automatically activated as it is attached with the computer. Light pen. Light pen is a pointing device which is used for making drawings. Light pen rapidly moves on the screen just like an ordinary pen, but it works with electricity. Light pen does not need any alphabetic keys. Touch screen. Touch screen enables the user to touch the data directly by using fingers within the display area. Touch screen is very simple and easy to use. Currently, it is also used in mobile phones. Digitizer. Digitizer is used to convert maps, pictures and drawings into a digital form to store in the computer system. A digitizer consists of a digitizing tablet and a stylus, pen. Digitizing tablet is a flat surface on which stylus or a pen is moved to draw shapes, pictures or maps, etc. Speech recognition device. Speech recognition allows a person to input data to the computer through speech. Speech recognition device converts the human voice into text. This device is especially helpful for disabled people. Speech recognition has the capability to first recognize words with the help of software or a device and then convert it into text or command. Types of speech recognition system. Single word speech recognition system. These systems recognize only single words like hello, yes, no, at one time. Continuous type of word speech recognition system. This type of speech recognition system recognizes more than one word or a complete sentence. For example, hello, how are you at one time. Uses of speech recognition system. Speech recognition systems are specially helpful for disabled people who cannot write. It helps people who feel comfortable in speech rather than writing. It facilitates a user in a situation where he or she is unable to edit or review a long text. It also helps the user who is quite busy and doesn't want to type the data due to shortage of time. Data scanning devices. Image scanner. An image scanner translates the printed documents into an electronic format and stores them into the computer. Important documents can be preserved in an electronic form by using image scanner for later use. Image scanners are further classified into the following two types. Flatbed scanner. Flatbed scanner is like a photocopier machine with a glass sheet. Flatbed scanners are also called desktop scanners. In a flatbed scanner, the paper is placed on a glass sheet and a light source is moved horizontally from one line to other line. The process is repeated until all the lines are completed. Handheld scanners. Handheld scanners work much like a flatbed scanner, but it works manually by the user itself. For scanning the documents or products, the scanner is dragged slowly with its light on. Handheld scanners are mostly used in shops to scan the price of products. Optical character recognition. Optical character recognition is also called optical character reader. Optical character readers use a software called OCR software. OCR software. The scanner first creates an image of the document and then the OCR software converts that image into ASCII text. Computer interprets the ASCII text as letters, numbers and special characters. OMR, Optical Mark Reader. Optical mark reader has the capability to recognize the pre-mentioned marks either of a pen or a pencil. Optical mark reader is specifically helpful for making objective type questions. The student marked the answer sheet by filling or darkening a circle, oval-shaped or square. This printed answer sheet is fed into the computer and the grading is done by using optical mark reader. BCR, barcode reader. It is normally used in shops, grocery stores, etc. This device contains the photoelectric cells that read barcodes consisting of lines having different thickness. Barcode reader helps shopkeepers to analyze the price of an item immediately. MICR, Magnetic Ink Character Recognition. MICR is used to read the magnetically encoded characters. MICR is a system that provides a full alphanumeric recognition of printed or handwritten characters by simply scanning the form. A user scans the data through a scanner, which is recognized by an engine of the OCR system. The MICR converts the images into machine-readable characters. Electronic Card Reader, ECR. Electronic card reader is used to scan e-cards, smart cards like Visa card, bank credit cards, etc. An electronic card reader reads the memory card of the ATM or debit card or Visa card, etc. The memory card is in the form of a black strip which is wiped through an electronic card reader machine. Vision Input System. Vision Input System is one of the latest input devices that recognize the vision image which appears in the range of its lens. These are specially used to design industrial robots. We will learn about output devices. This is an important lesson of your course book. This program comprises Unit 4, Output Devices. After going through this unit, you will be able to have knowledge about monitor and its types, have knowledge about printer and types of printers, have knowledge about plotter and types of plotter, explain special function terminals, have knowledge about voice response system. Monitor. Monitor is a standard output device which provides visual output from a computer. The first device monitor was used to view output generated by a computer on screen. A monitor is just like a TV screen. Monitors are of different types with different resolutions, sizes, and characteristics. Types of monitors. Following are the different types of monitors. Number 1, CRT, cathode ray tube monitor. Number 2, LCD, liquid crystal diode monitor. Number 3, LED, light emitted diode monitor. CRT monitor. Cathode ray tube CRT technology is an embedded vacuum tube technology, which is evolutionary in the field of monitors. These monitors are low cost, reliable, and available in different colors, etc. However, they consume much electricity and are heavy in weight. LCD monitor. A liquid crystal display monitor uses liquid crystals which were first discovered in 1888 by an Austrian botanist, Friedrich Rienster. These types of monitors are very slim and lightweight. The LCDs are rapidly replacing CRT monitors. LCD monitors are used in notebooks, small computers, pagers, phones, and other devices. LED monitor. LED or light emitting diode is an enhanced version of LCD with the fluorescent lamps having LED backlight. It uses a semiconductor diode instead of filament. LED is normally used in many devices such as cell phones, computers, monitors, flashlights, and movement sensors, etc. Graphic adapters. A video graphic is a device that performs graphic processing. It is also called graphic card, display adapter, video card, etc. It describes the resolution, refresh rate, and number of colors to be displayed on the monitor. Currently, the graphics circuit is built into the chipset. Size. The monitor size refers to the distance in inches from one corner to the other of the viewable area. A CRT monitor size actually measures the distance of the entire front of the monitor. The size of monitor screen is measured in inches. The commonly used monitor sizes are 14 inches, 15 inches, 17 inches, 19 inches, and 21 inches. Resolution. Resolution defines the number of horizontal and vertical pixels on the monitor. The pixels are the smallest component of a digital image and are combined to form a comprehensive picture. More pixels make better picture quality. Monitor resolution is measured in width by height, like 640 into 480 resolution means that the width of the screen is 640 pixels and 480 is its height. Printer. Normally, a user displays its output on the screen, but sometimes a user also needs to take the output in the form of a paper, which is possible with the help of a printer. Generally, a printer may be black and white, but color printers are also available. Printers are different in types. For example, dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printers are the character printers, which print one character at a time. It uses pin strikes on ribbon to form characters against paper. The speed of printing of dot matrix printer ranges from 30 to 550 characters per second. Number 1. Characteristics. Dot matrix is low-cost printer and consumes less energy. Number 2. Limitations. Dot matrix printers create noise during printing process. They print the text with low resolution. The font facility is limited and graphics quality is also not high. Inkjet printer. Inkjet printers are the character printers used to print all kinds of graphics. Inkjet printers print one character at a time and uses ink bottles in different color combinations. Inkjet printers use 4 ink cartridges. Graphic quality or text quality depends on the strength of the ink cartridge. Inkjet printers can be attached with the help of USB cable normally. Number 1. Characteristics. Inkjet printers consume less energy. The printing quality is high. Number 2. Limitations. Printing cost is high because refilling bottles makes the cost high. Drum printers. Drum printers are used to print an entire line at a time. It uses cylindrical drum as printing mechanism. Whenever a user wants to print a character, a desired character is rotated around to the hammer line. The hammer hits the paper and pushes it into the ribbon to print the character. Number 1. Characteristics. Drum printer is energy efficient. They consume less ink. Number 2. Limitations. The printing speed of drum printer is slow. The printing quality is low and they also produce noise during the printing. They cover a lot of space. Chain or band printers. Chain or band printer is also line printers that print one line at a time. Chain printers consists of a metallic chain or band and uses chain as its printing mechanism. A chain moves horizontally around a set of hammers. When a desired character appears in front of the selected printing position, the hammer hits the paper into the ribbon to print the character. Number 1. Characteristics. Chain or band printers are low cost. Number 2. Limitations. They consume much electricity and cover a lot of space. They also produce noise during the printing. Laser printer. Laser printers are called page printers that print one page at a time. The laser printers use toners to print the desired characters. They are also capable to print the high-quality graphic images with resolution ranges from 600 to 1200 dpi. To print a character printer, send laser beam to a rotating drum to form a character on drum and then transfer character image on paper. Number 1. Characteristics. Laser printers are speedier and noiseless. The printing quality is high. They can print on both sides of a paper. Number 2. Limitations. Laser printers are expensive. Plotters. Plotters are used to print architectural, engineering, and mechanical drawings on large sheets with high printing quality. Pen plotter is most commonly used plotter, which consists of 6 or 8 color pen cartridges that move across the entire paper of the drawing. They are capable of printing complex technical drawings. Nowadays, these plotters are replaced by large capacity inkjet printers and LED toner-based printers. These are plotters but behave as raster plotters rather than pen plotters. Raster is a digital computer image which is the combination of small pixels. Special Function Terminal, ATMs, POS. ATM. Automatic teller machine is used as an unattended device or a machine which is used in the banks for withdrawal of money outside the bank at any time. ATM provides a very easy and secure way for the money transactions. These sorts of machines use real-time operating system. ATM monitors are specifically used for the money transactions with the following key features. Characteristics. ATM provides instant cash withdrawal. They are used to inquire quick balance. The transfer of funds and money is easy to operate. The PIN number can be changed anytime. POS terminal. POS or point of scale terminal is used in place of cash registers on the shops. Currently, the POS terminals have replaced the manual systems of registering the record of sale and purchase. POS terminal immediately updates the sale and purchase records in the memory and also provides a printed receipt of the record. The POS system has the capability to record and track customer orders. They can also process credit and debit cards to their respective debit-credit card server systems over the network. These terminals are used in utility stores in Pakistan to maintain stock in machine and generate receipt of customer. Multimedia projector. Multimedia projector is used to display information from the computer onto a large screen. This device is specifically helpful in delivering lectures and presentations. There are further two prominent types of multimedia projectors. LCD multimedia projector. LCD projector is also called digital multimedia projector. LCD multimedia projector can adjust the brightness and contrast and produce sharp images. Some popular LCD multimedia projectors are ViewSonic, PJ862, Sony, etc. DLP, Digital Light Processing Projector.
DLP projectors are also called digital multimedia projectors. DLP projectors are portable, lighter in weight, and smaller in size. These projectors produce best quality video images. They have the capability to connect easily to other digital devices like DVD players, CD players, etc. Voice response systems. Voice response systems enable computers to talk with a user. Voice response systems keep an audio response device that help produce audio output. In this way, these systems provide an easy communication to both user and computer. Voice response systems are of two types. 1. Voice reproduction system. Voice reproduction system uses a database of pre-recorded responses like words, phrases, or sentences which are spoken by a human being. It produces the output by selecting the particular words and phrases from the database. Applications of voice reproduction system. The most familiar example of using voice reproduction system is special ATM machine, which uses voice reproduction system to provide systematic or step-by-step guidance to its customers. It helps the customers to make a financial transaction. Another application is the automatic answering machine, which is mostly used in telephone inquiries like schedules of trains and aeroplanes, etc. Another interesting application is the children talking toys in which various exciting sounds are produced. Speech synthesizer. A speech synthesizer helps convert the text information into spoken words or sentences. A speech synthesizer program is helpful for disabled people who cannot easily read. Whenever a user feeds the data in the form of text information, the sequence of words is combined into phonemes. The phonemes are amplified and passed on to a speaker. Applications of speech synthesizer. Speech synthesizer is especially helpful for blind people who cannot read. In special education sector, study material or a book is presented to the blind person using a speech synthesizer. In this way, it becomes very easy for the blind person to get the updated knowledge or information. It is helpful for people who cannot speak with either vocal problems and those who cannot communicate effectively. For example, a person having a disability can simply type the information and the speech synthesizer converts his information into spoken words for him. Speech synthesizer is also helpful for the interpretation or translation into other languages. Speech synthesizer program converts an entered text into spoken words in any selected language.
Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today we will learn about computer software. This is an important lesson of your coursebook. Our program comprises unit number 5, computer software. After completion of this unit, you will be able to understand the basics of computer software, distinguish between application software and system software, have knowledge about categories of application software, learn how softwares work, learn how to uninstall software. Computer software. Software is a collection of data and instructions given to the computers to perform specific tasks. It also refers to a set of programs, procedures, and associated documents designed for the working of computers. The software is the logical part of the computer that the user cannot touch but use to make the computer operate. Computer software controls the operation of hardware or some other software. Types of computer software. There are two main categories of computer software. System software. System software is a collection of computer programs that control the operation of computer and its devices. It provides an interface between computer hardware and application software. It is the backbone of a computer system which provides a platform for its operation. System software helps computer users to make use of application software and perform the programmed activities. System software monitors the use of various hardware components. Types of system software. There are different kinds of system softwares. Number 1. Operating system. An operating system is a collection of programs that coordinates the internal working of a computer system. It provides us an interface to communicate with the computer. It also manages all computer components and operations and isolates the hardware from the user. A computer cannot perform any job without an operating system. Utility programs. A utility program allows a user to perform an explicit task. It is normally used to resolve system maintenance activities and provides assistance in these activities. There are different types of utilities available, for example, formatting of hard disk, system backup, antivirus, and file compressor. Number 2. Device drivers. A device driver is a system program that is used to turn on and manage a device such as monitors and keyboards attached to the computer. Device drivers are built-in programs provided by manufacturers of devices. The devices cannot work properly without the driver's utility programs. A driver typically communicates with a device to control its operations. All devices must have device driver to work. Application software. Application software is a set of computer programs used to perform user-specific jobs. They allow the users to develop programs for their personal or organizational use. An application program facilitates the user to manipulate text, numbers, graphics, or a combination of these elements. Therefore, there are varieties of application program available in market for different uses. Categories of application software. There are thousands of application software available in the market. It is not possible to categorize all application softwares. However, some commonly known application software includes the following: word processing software, spreadsheet software, database software, graphics and multimedia software, personal assistant software, communication software. Word processing software. Word processor is an application program used for creating, editing, storing, and printing personal and official documents. Word processor became popular in the 1970s and 1980 when the electric typewriter was merged with a dedicated processor like a computer processor for the editing of text. Since then, different companies are developing word processor with new and enhanced features. Number 1. Standard features of a word processor. Word processors have several text manipulating features. The standard features include text editing. Text editing includes entering the text, cutting, copying and pasting the text, making insertions and deletions, etc. Word wrap. The cursor automatically moves to the next line when the line is completed within the text. Status line. Status line provides all the information about the current document. Search and replace. Search and replace allows the user to search for a particular word or expression and replace it with some other word or expression. Headers, footers, and page numbers. It allows users to insert tailored headers and footers that the word processor will put at the top and bottom of every page. Similarly, page numbers can also be inserted at top or bottom of the pages. Spell checker. Spell checker allows the user to check the spelling of words. It spotlights any word that it does not find in its dictionary. Table. Word processor allows inserting tables comprising of rows and columns. Save and print. Once a document has been created, edited, and formatted, it can be saved and printed. Some well-known word processor includes the following: Microsoft Word, WordPerfect, Apple Word, InPage, used for Urdu typing. Spreadsheet. Spreadsheet is a data manipulation tool used for organization and analysis of information in tabular form. It is a kind of computerized ledger that accepts data values in rows and columns and allows the user to perform calculations. It is an application program that replicates a physical spreadsheet by entering, displaying, and calculating data available in rows and columns. Number 1. Standard features of spreadsheet. Rows and columns. A spreadsheet is a table consisting of columns and rows as shown in the following figure. The rows are labeled by numbers and the columns by letters as shown in the figure 5.5. Cell. The intersection of a row and a column is called a cell. A cell is uniquely identified by its column and row designators, for example A2, B10, J13, etc. The data is entered into cells for further manipulation. In the figure 5.6, the cell A1 is highlighted. Formula. Formula is a relationship between values and cells. It is used to apply mathematical equation amongst data items of a cell. For example, D2 is equals to B1 plus C1 would calculate and display the sum of cells B1 and C1 into cell D1. Functions. Functions are built-in formulas for certain problems that have already been created and stored in the program. They are used as shortcuts when applying mathematical equations and give ease and flexibility to the users to handle complex calculations. Some examples are count, sum, max, and min. Graphs and charts. Data and information in spreadsheets can be analyzed in a graphic form. Spreadsheets allow the users to display numerical data as a graph or chart. Some well-known spreadsheet includes the following: Microsoft Excel, Lotus 123, Quarter Pro. Database software. Database is a collection of related data that allows the users to retrieve, edit, and update the data. Database Management System (DBMS) is an application software that allows users to develop, access, and administer a database. Data in a database can be added, updated, deleted, and searched using a DBMS. A DBMS is like a traditional filing system which stores individual groups and pieces of information. Relational database systems are the most common DBMS. A relational DBMS has the following basic components. Tables. A database is comprised of one or more tables or relations, which is a group of related data items and contains the records for an entity. Tables are made up of records and records are made up of rows and columns holding the actual data items. For example, a student table might hold the information in the form of database table. Forms. Form is a graphical user interface used to communicate with the database. They are used to enter data in the database. A form consists of text boxes, password fields, check boxes, and other input objects. These objects facilitate the user to communicate with the database easily. The user can also access, update, and delete data by using forms. Some important advantages of forms are as follows. Forms are easy to operate. They provide attractive interface for users. The user can use forms without technical knowledge. Queries. Query is used to search the data items available in the database tables. It uses standard language like structured query language, SQL, to manipulate the data items in the tables. Report. Report is meaningful information that is extracted from the database. It is generated on the basis of one or more SQL queries. Reports are the output of database applications. They are used to locate and arrange data in a formatted way. The information retrieved through reports is arranged in different ways. A report can present the data in form of tables, records, or graphs, etc. Advantages. Number 1. Reports provide efficient results from database. Number 2. It helps in making important decisions. Number 3. It can be printed and mailed easily. Some well-known database applications include the following: Microsoft Access, Oracle, SQL Server. Graphics software. Graphics packages are application programs that allow users to create, edit, display, and print graphic images. They enable a user to manipulate visual images on a computer. Category-based features of graphic software. Number 1. Sketch design. The sketch design feature allows users to create design objects of different shapes and sizes. These include lines, circles, rectangles, etc. Users need not worry about the exact shape of objects, as the package adjusts the dimensions of the shape according to the base of a design. Special features allow the users to rotate, flip, move, and resize the object's dimensions. Number 2. Paint feature. The paint feature is used to paint designs of different varieties on the display screens. IT is used to create colorful graphics on the screen without using original paints. Most paint features provide the tools in the form of icons. By selecting an icon, the user can perform functions associated with the tool. Number 3. Photo editing. The photo editing feature is used to edit and customize digital photos. It allows users to save images in a wide variety of file formats. Besides this, users can retouch images, crop images, change image shape, rearrange objects in photos, and apply filters to the images. Number 4. Multimedia authoring. Multimedia authoring permits users to merge text, audio, video, and graphics, animations in an application. The user can bring interactivity by controlling the placement of text and duration of audio and video clips. Animations can also be inserted at the required places of application. E-learning applications can also be developed by using multimedia authoring tools and can be burnt on CDs or DVDs for students. Number 5. Web page authoring. Web page authoring allows users to create web pages that include images, audio, video, graphics, animations, and other special effects. They are used to make the web pages more attractive and interactive. Some commonly used graphic packages include the following. Number 1, Adobe Photoshop. Number 2, Corel Draw. Number 3, Macromedia Freehand. Communication packages. Communication packages are application programs that are used to facilitate communication between two nodes, computers, mobiles, etc. They allow the users to send and receive data over communication systems. The data transfer may be between two nodes or between networks of nodes. The features of a communication package include the following. Number 1, data upload, that is, sending the data from the user node to another node. Number 2, data download, that is, receiving the data on the user node. Number 3, user session maintenance, that is, recognizing individual user during live communication. Number 4, support of file transfer, that is, sending and receiving files over the network. Application packages for communication include the following. Number 1, web browser. Number 2, FTP or File Transfer Protocol. Number 3, SMS, Short Messaging Services. Personal Assistance Packages. Personal assistance packages allow users to store and retrieve their personal information. They are also used to plan and manage contacts, meetings, finances, and other important information. Category-based of personal assistance packages includes the following. Calendar. Calendar enables users to record appointments and meetings. It alerts the users for the upcoming events and also informs them in case of any conflicts when a new event is scheduled. It also allows users to browse the previous events with brief descriptions. To-do list. To-do list arranges the tasks to be performed by the user. A user can plan and prioritize the tasks with intimation targets and deadlines. Address book. Address book maintains the names, addresses, telephone numbers, and other related information about friends, relatives, and officials. Users can also search the particulars of known persons when required. Personal finance. Personal finance helps users to balance their checkbook, maintain bills records, and track personal income expenses and set up the budget. Tax preparation. Tax preparations guide individuals, families, or small businesses to prepare the taxes. Legal case preparations assists in preparation of legal documents and provides legal information to the concerned users. How software works. Installation and uninstallation. Installation of a computer program is the method of making a program ready for execution and use. The process varies for each program, computer, and operating system. There is a program called installer which comes with every software. The installer is responsible for doing whatever is needed for the installation. When software is installed on a personal computer, a series of functions is performed before and behind the screen. Common measures performed during software installations include: Number 1. Study the features of different software versions and select the appropriate one as per your requirement. Number 2. Make sure that system requirements are available. Number 3. If software is already installed, it can be upgraded according to the latest version. Number 4. Install only the licensed copy of the software. Installing a new software program. If you are installing software downloaded from the internet, you simply download the installer and it starts working. If software is burnt on a CD-ROM, installer will run automatically when the CD is inserted into the CD-ROM. The exact procedure may vary from one program to the other. However, the setup exe is a file which is provided with the installation package of most of the application softwares. When the user double-clicks the setup.exe, the installer first unzips the files to a location in a temporary directory. Next, a license agreement comes up. Here, when the user agrees, they move forward. Next, the installer prompts the user for location of the program. The default location is program files. Now, the installer can copy the relevant program files to the target location in the destination directory provided by the user. An application is generally made up of many individual files. Most of the files are stored in the application's destination directory. The installer continues the installation in the destination file till the completion of process. The Windows registry is a hierarchical database that stores settings and preferences of software and hardware. Many installers provide shortcut at the desktop or start menu to invoke the installed program. After completing the installation, it deletes all the files which were created temporarily. Finally, a message is displayed that the program has been installed and the new software is ready to use. Uninstalling a program. If a user wants to remove a program, it needs to be uninstalled from the PC. Some programs provide an uninstall link or icon in the application directory. However, in Windows XP, the user can uninstall a program by using Add or Remove option available in the control panel. The user clicks on the control panel and selects Add Remove Programs. A panel appears comprising of installed programs. The user selects the required program and clicks the Remove button. The uninstaller eliminates the program files along with the folder that it created and also removes relevant entries in the system registry.
Unit number 6, Operating Systems. After completion of this unit, you will be able to describe the basic concepts of an operating system, identify the functions of an operating system, define system performance measures and process management tools, explain some popular operating systems, explore Microsoft Windows practice. Introduction. An operating system is the most important and major program that runs on a system. Every computer system must have an operating system in order to run different programs. The operating system is a collection of softwares which manages various computer hardware resources. Additionally, it provides common services to different computer programs. An operating system performs several tasks such as: Number 1. Recognize input from a keyboard. Number 2. Send output to a display screen, monitor. Number 3. Keep track of files as well as directories on a disk. Number 4. Control various peripheral devices like hard drive, printer, video or sound card, etc. A figure shows the above basic concept in a clear way. An operating system acts as an interaction between user and computer hardware. Operating system provides an environment where users can execute programs. As soon as a user turns on or boots a computer, the operating system is loaded into memory automatically. The term booting is loading any operating system into a computer's memory. Types of operating system. The operating systems are generally categorized into two major types, depending on the basis of numerous features such as graphical user interface (GUI) and command line operating system. The description of both types of operating systems is given below. Graphical user interface. A graphical user interface operating system basically provides a graphical user interface to its users in order to communicate with the system or computer. In this interface, the icons, menus, or graphical objects are being used for issuing commands. The users of GUI operating systems don't need to memorize different commands while interacting with the computer. The examples of GUI operating systems include Windows operating system and Linux, etc. The best features of graphical user interface may include: it is easy to learn, you don't need to memorize different commands while interacting with the computer. It is simple to use, user-friendly, needs to click on objects, etc. More interactive, efficient, as it provides various shortcuts, multitasking, run multiple tasks at the same time. The drawbacks of the graphical user interface operating system may include: it is not so fast as compared to the command line operating system. It doesn't provide a powerful or significant scripting facility. It doesn't provide full, complete access to computer resources. In terms of use, it is slow as compared to command line operating system. Command line operating system. A command line operating system basically provides a command prompt in order to type different commands. The users type commands while interacting with the computer. The users need to memorize different commands for performing various tasks. The examples of command line operating systems include DOS and Unix. The features of command line operating system CLOS may include: it is faster than GUI operating system. It provides a powerful and significant scripting facility. It provides full, complete access to computer resources. There are also some drawbacks of the command line operating system, such as: it is not very easy to learn, it is not very simple to use. Few command line operating systems provide the facility of multitasking. Functions of an operating system. Manage resources. One of the major functions of an operating system is to manage the different resources of a computer that include mouse, keyboard, monitor, printer, storage devices or memory, etc. The operating system normally organizes information data into files and is called a file system. The operating systems mostly use hierarchical file system where the files are organized into directories, folders under a tree structure. The screenshot of a tree structure while using Windows Explorer is shown below. User interface. The users basically interact with the application programs as well as the computer hardware by user interface. Today, almost every operating system provides a graphical user interface or GUI, where the graphic objects or icons are used to represent various features. The GUI is an efficient interface using different pointing devices such as mouse in order to point or click on icons, menus, lists, as well as buttons on a screen. Run applications. Most of the operating systems run two or more applications, programs at a time. As soon as a user opens any program, an operating system suddenly locates that application and loads it into a RAM. If more programs are being loaded, then the operating system must allocate various computer resources. Support for built-in utility programs. An operating system may use utility program for repairing and maintenance. The utility programs are special programs which make the use of a computer easier. When unexpected things happen, such as hard disk crash, virus attack, or slow operations, etc., then functions of the utility program start. Windows OS has many utility programs and are commonly known as system tools. In order to find these tools, follow the following steps. Click on Start, Programs, Accessories, System Tools. The main examples of these utility tools may include number 1, Format, number 2, Scan Disk, number 3, Disk Cleanup, number 4, Disk Defragmenter, and number 5, Antivirus. The following image shows a progress of Disk Defragmenter, which is basically found in Programs, Accessories, System Tools. System performance measures. There are different methods which are being used for describing and measuring the operating system's performance, such as measurement, simulation, and modeling as shown below. Process management. The term process can be defined in many different ways, such as a program in execution mode is called a process. A word processing program which is being run in CPU. Basically, a program is not a process but part of program which is running in CPU and is called a process. Some of these processes are referred to as operating system processes, and some of these processes are referred to as user processes that execute user code. In multitasking environment, many programs run at a time, but only one part of one program runs in CPU. Operating system is responsible for process management. Operating system is responsible for process management activities such as creating and deleting processes, suspending and resuming processes, providing mechanisms for the process synchronization, providing mechanisms for the process communication, providing mechanisms for the deadlock handling. Every process can exist in any one of the following mentioned states, such as new, a process is being created, ready, the process is now waiting to be allotted or assigned to some processor, running, the instructions are being carried out, executed, waiting, the process is basically waiting for some result to occur, like an I/O completion, terminated, the process has completely finished execution. The following figure, process states, shows the relationship of all the above states of a process clearly. Commonly used operating systems. Different users may use different types of computers with different operating systems. The main characteristics of commonly used operating systems may include number 1, system reliability, such as Windows error reporting, automated system recovery, and improved system restore, etc. Number 2, faster startup. Number 3, user-friendly interface. Number 4, hardware support improvements related to USB, firewall, Windows image acquisition, or media transfer protocol, etc. Number 5, remote desktop features. Number 6, system administration tools like Windows Installer, Windows Task Manager, Disk Defragmenter, or Windows Script Host, etc. Number 7, network features such as Windows Firewall and Internet connection sharing. Number 8, important security features such as encrypting file system improvements, credential manager, software restriction policies, etc. The Windows XP, Windows Vista and Windows 7 have emerged as one of the most popular operating systems. A figure named as Popular Operating Systems shows the above concepts in a clear way. Various types of operating systems. Windows XP. Windows XP is a famous and highly compatible operating system. It was produced by Microsoft. It is one of the most famous versions of Windows. The name XP is mainly abbreviated as Experience. The following image shows the Windows XP interface. There are a number of characteristics of this popular operating systems such as A. New task-based GUI, B. Updated start menu and taskbar, C. System reliability, D. Faster startup, E. User-friendly interface, F. Hardware support improvements, G. Remote desktop features, H. Various improvements to system administration tools, I. Network features, J. Important security features. Windows Vista. The Windows Vista was also produced by Microsoft. It was released in 2007. This operating system is basically a successor to a very popular operating system, Windows XP. It can be used for personal computers like home and business desktops, tablet PCs, laptops, or media center PCs, etc. It is also one of the most efficient operating systems. The following image shows the Windows Vista interface. As compared to Windows XP, it contains a lot of changes as well as new features such as A. Updated graphical user interface, B. New visual style, C. Updated search functions, D. Important multimedia tools which also include Windows DVD Maker, E. A redesigned networking feature, F. Audio, print and display subsystems, G. User-friendly interface. This version of Windows included the feature Net Framework, which allows software developers to write complex applications without traditional Windows APIs, application programming interfaces. Windows 7. The Windows 7 was also produced by Microsoft in 2009. This operating system is basically a successor to another popular operating system, Windows Vista. It can also be used in all types of systems. It is also very famous and highly compatible operating system. The following image shows the Windows 7 interface. There are a number of characteristics such as Number 1. Updated graphical user interface. Number 2. Multi-touch support. Number 3. A redesigned Windows shell with a new taskbar. Number 4. Improved multimedia features. Number 5. Faster startup. Number 6. Remote desktop features. Number 7. Important security features. Number 8. Improved performance on multi-core processors. Number 9. New visual style. Number 10. Networking features. And number 11. User-friendly interface. Due to these features, it is considered as highly stable and efficient operating system. Windows 8. After this efficient operating system, Microsoft has released Windows 8 in 2012. It can also be used for all types of computers in personal, home, and business. Microsoft Windows Practice. Microsoft Windows Practice includes different tasks such as how to start and shut down a system, create and open the icons, as well as open, close, and sizing the windows, etc. All of the above tasks are briefly explained below. How to start a system. How to start a system. In order to start the system, simply follow the following steps. Number 1. Press power button by front panel power switch, power on, off monitor, printer, etc. Number 2. Then click your user account icon. In order to log on, simply type password if installed or press enter without password. Number 3. Press enter to log on. After that, your desktop will appear. How to shut down a system? Let us consider an example of Windows 7. In order to shut down the system, simply follow these steps. Number 1. Click the Start button, which is shown on down left corner. Number 2. Then simply click Shutdown icon as shown below in the following image. Number 3. The computer will shut down automatically. How to change icons? Let us consider an example of Windows 7. In order to create or operate desktop icons, simply follow the following steps. Number 1. Right-click on desktop. A smarter window will open with different options. Simply choose an option Personalize. Number 2. After clicking this option, another window will open where one can see an option Change Desktop Icons on left upper corner. Simply choose this option. Number 3. Another smarter window will open named as Desktop Icon Settings. Here, one can see the different icons. Number 4. After that, select any icon, then press Change Icon button. Another smarter window will open with a lot of images. Number 5. Select an image of your choice and press OK button. The image will be selected and window will close. Number 6. If you are satisfied, then press Apply and then press OK button.